Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to Tootsie Tuesday. Excited to be sharing a set of toes that match these beautiful nails I did for Manny Monday. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Share around this channel so you can help my channel to grow, and I would greatly appreciate that. And please shoot me a thumbs up and any comments you have. Stay tuned, everyone. Hello, everyone. Great to see all of you on this beautiful Tuesday and my Tuesday set of Tootsie Tuesday toenails. Let's take a look. Aren't those cute? I love them. I love the blue. I'm a blue girl. So I love this set of nails and the set of toes. I think they turned out so girly and so spring-like. I love them so much. And I can't wait for tomorrow for you guys to see the Wear It Wednesday outfit that matches the nails and the toes. If you're new, I always do that. I do a set of nails, a set of toes, and I match it with an outfit that goes with the whole ensemble. So before we get started on this toe design, let's read our words of Jesus for women. Always want to get the Lord in there. Always make him your number one priority. So this one here is Matthew 6:3-4, and it's called All You Need. When you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your giving may be in secret. And it goes on to say, it feels good to help someone in need. Maybe it feels so good that you want to talk about it. But when you talk about it, then attention is drawn to you and it becomes a sort of pat yourself on the back scenario, even if you didn't intend it that way. Jesus takes the pride out of helping others by encouraging you to do good deeds, but to keep quiet about what you've done. Take joy in the fact that you know what you did, and so does Jesus. That's all that's important. And, think about that when you do, like when you tithe, you don't got to tell the world what you tithed. That's in secret to God. If you give to somebody, you give money to them, they can know between you and, you and them, but you don't got to be telling everybody, I did this for this person, I did that. Do it with the kindness of your heart, not having to have that praise, not having to have that, you want to thank me for what I did for you? You want to thank me because, I just did a great thing. No, that's not what Jesus likes. Don't be like that. Don't be that type of person. Be kind with your giving and always give. Make sure you give to the people that need it. If you have it, give, and always do your 10% first. Remember, Jesus first priority. Give your 10% for the month that you make, and make sure you do that to, give it to your church. And if you don't have a church, then give it to a church, because that's what it's all about when you're tithing 10% is giving to the Lord. All right. And then, and don't be talking to everybody saying, I gave a big chunk this time. I had to give, $600 or whatever, because that's 10%. When you give it that way, God doesn't like it that way. Don't be prideful like that. Humble yourself, and just know what you're doing is loving and kind. And Jesus sees it. That's all that's important. And no reason for that pat on the back for helping somebody. Just be kind and loving and help whoever you can. The bottom says, search me, God. Whoops, I'm reading the wrong side. The bottom says, a man wrapped up in himself makes a very small bundle. Benjamin Franklin wrote that. That's a great one. A man wrapped in himself makes a very small bundle, and you really do. So remember, humble yourself, and just be kind and loving, and keep it between yourself. There's no reason to brag, Don't brag about what you do. God knows, and that's all that's important. Just put a smile on and know what you did. Make yourself happy by knowing what you did, and you don't got to brag about it and have all these people saying, wow, you really did that. Awesome. Gosh, somebody should do for you. Don't expect nothing in return either. Start your day, go through your day, and end your day with life's manual, the Holy Bible. Get a personal relationship with Jesus, spending time alone with him, quality time, getting a good friendship with him, reading God's word. You're going to learn so much in there. Again, a verse like that, you're going to learn that you don't want to tell everybody what you're doing. Keep it secret, because Jesus loves, a humble heart like that. So just be kind and loving and read the scriptures. Make it your first priority to start the day. Even I got to listen to this, because I'm saying this for myself. Getting up in the morning and praying and thanking God for waking you, and then starting your day off with the Lord, going through the day and ending your day with the Lord. It's going to help you to live a better life, a much better life. So pick up this book and read it. You guys are going to love it. You're going to love what God has written in here. And it's going to help you to understand that this is truly life's manual. And it'll teach you just everything you need to know. All the predictions and everything are all right here. Nothing new to God. He knew all this was going to happen, and it'll help you to be a happier person. Definitely get your salvation with the Lord and get right with the Lord so you know where you're going when your time is up. Because we just lost my brother-in-law. I talked about it on Monday. We just lost my brother-in-law to colon cancer, and he was only in his mid-30s, but he now is walking with the Lord. He believed in God, and he's now, with the Lord, and it's a good feeling to know that's where he is, because we'll see him again one day. So get right with the Lord. Hope you guys enjoyed those verses, and I hope you will enjoy this toe design matching these gorgeous, cute, adorable spring nails. Girly nails. I love them. So let's get started on it. Everybody take care. God bless, and I'll see each and every one of you in my very next upload. Hey everyone. So here's what I chose to go with for this week's Tootsie Tuesday Spring Toe Design, matching the nails I did on Monday. A beautiful blue French angled, and the rest are done with just French tips. We've got lines, dots, flowers, crystals. We got it all, you guys. Stay tuned to see how I did this one. Hi everyone, welcome back to Tootsie Tuesday. Getting ready to do a beautiful spring set of toes that matches the nails I did for Manny Monday. That beautiful set with flowers and scroll work and lace work and all of that. Now we're going to match a set of toes, and as always, a Wear It Wednesday outfit that will match both the nails and the toes. So for starters, we'll go over the supplies. They're all the same supplies I used on Monday, except for I won't be stamping this design. This will be a little bit different. I always do the toes slightly different, but it always matches. So you see I've got them done in a French look, and I did do the angle to match the angled nails on the big toe. The rest I just did a French look. And those two colors for the sheer background, I use this one here. This is from Dollar Tree. It was a clear polish by the Kiss Gel. And then I added in a baby pink Kiss Gel, 30 drops into this bottle here, and shook it up. And that's what I have for a sheer. I love to make my sheer backgrounds. I do a pink one, a nude color one, just different sheers. I've done a black one. And then for the blue, it's the Essie right here. And it's called Butler Please. It's a beautiful royal blue. It's gorgeous. It's kind of a purplish blue, almost like a dark periwinkle blue. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And so that's what we have on the toes. Then what I'm going to do is work with acrylic paints to do the flower design. I'm going to be hand painting this flower design that I got on the finger. I'm going to do that on the big toe. I'll be using a periwinkle blue and a black acrylic paint. So it's a shade lighter than the nails to do the flowers and then the leaf work and the dots. We'll be doing that on the big toe. And I'll be using Robin Moses's brush. It's her wand. RobinMosesNailArt.com is how you order them. And it's her liner, and she has a striper. That's the unicorn. It's dirty right now, but I'll clean it. I always keep it dirty in between. I'm having a hard time getting it back on. But then I'll clean it with 100% acetone. All right. And then along the baby toes, I'm going to do this one here, the Art Deco I got from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to do a black line under each one to incorporate black, or like some stripes, like one black line going across it and then up or to the side and to the other side, kind of just giving some striping in there. Or, kind of like the lines I did to do the stems of the flowers. So I'll kind of do that through the toe and maybe put a couple of leaves, depending on, because they're very tiny, but I can still do it. But anyways, it'll probably just be the couple of lines like that. And then I will use some crystals, and I'm going to be using the same blue crystals from this wheel here. They're a royal blue, beautiful, and you'll see it on the nails here. I'm going to be doing those on just, one crystal on each one, kind of in between the black lines. And then, of course, in the flowers, like I did on this finger, in the flowers, I'll put the blue crystals. I'll glue that down with ASP glue and an orange wood stick right here. I get that from Sally's, and just an orange wood stick. And then when everything's done, I will top it off then with the Seche Vite Dry Fast top coat. And that should be, excuse me, should be everything. And then I'll use some cuticle oil at the end just to make them look good. If I have any cleanup work and stuff like that. And then I'll show you guys the end product. So let me get started here, and I'll come back in as I'm going along. Okay, for starters, I've got those lines like I talked about, kind of like the stems of the flowers on my fingers here, how I did that. So we just figured I would do some lines like that instead of just straight across. I did leave one of the baby toes open, so I will draw in here so I can show you how I'm doing this. All right, so we're just gonna come up to the toe here and we're using this liner. It comes with a very thin brush. These are awesome for doing art and stuff like lines and everything. All right, so I'm just going to come up to the toe here. I'm trying to stay out of the camera for you, so I have to do this kind of backwards for my hand. But I'm just going to set it down and just pull and do a quick little pull at the end. It's hard to do it backwards like this. But just do a quick little pull like that, and then I'll come up on the top and do the same thing, just kind of pull it around like that. And if I want to do a little bit more here for that one, let's see, I don't want to get in your guys' way. This is really hard to do upside down. Just get that a little longer like that. There we go. Then we've got those beautiful little lines and the black is incorporated. And then I'm going to do a stone kind of just in the center of them. But just like that. Isn't that beautiful? Whoops. We need to back up so you can see this. And of course, I'm having a hard time with backing these up with my fingernails the way they're curved. Okay, so there you go. So I've got the black lines. Now I'm going to work on doing the art on the big toe. I'll do one and then I'll come back in and show you on this one. I will return. Okay, now we've got the scroll work and we've got the beautiful flowers and the dots. We're going to show you how I'm doing that on this foot. Let's draw it in. Again, I'm sorry, I have a hard time with these nails that I have on because they're a curved nail. So it's hard to adjust the camera here. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to dip in. I've got the paint in this little container here. We're going to get a little bit of paint. We just need a tiny little bit right now just to do the scroll work to start with. So just get a little bit of black, not too much, just a little bit. And we're going to start by just kind of coming up like this and kind of curve around and just do some scroll work like that. And then we'll bring another one coming this way and up around it, almost like you're trying to do a heart. You know what I mean? So it's kind of an angle heart. Sorry, I've got allergies, you guys. That time of the year. Sorry about that. And then just fix it a little bit more. All right. And then we're going to do some thin little lines for the stem. And hopefully you guys will see this. Hopefully I don't get in your way. So now I'm just going to, shoot, I don't want to get in the way here. All right. So we're just going to set the brush down and do one stem. We'll come that way. And we'll do another one. Hopefully I'm not in your way. Coming that way, like that. And then we'll put some leaves on it. And I'll do one leaf, I think right about here. Just one. And then we'll just do one over here, probably on the opposite side here. Just come around to one side and to the other and give it a little pull. Then we've got the leaves. And then we'll do the dots, and that you want to get a nice amount on the end. You want it to kind of be rounded like that. And then we're just going to go up the side here with the dots. Just trying to get, you know, a few dots in there, whatever, for the beauty of it. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and wipe this off and clean the brush in acetone so it doesn't have the black on it when we go into the blue. Make sure it gets cleaned. Then we're going to dip into the blue. Just get a little bit of blue here and start to do the flowers. And you don't want too much paint on there. And again, we're just going to, this is the end of the stem here, so we'll get 3 petals in there. So just go like this and kind of fan it off. It's kind of just like the flowers I just recently did. And then we'll do one to the side here and one to the side here. And it's okay if it goes into the dots. Just make sure if you get a little bit of black in the flower, you clean your brush and go back over with some more of that blue because the paint was still wet. You can wait for these to dry a little bit, the black underneath it. But you see, I just went right into it. But see, it cleans up quick. You can just go right over it and then get a little bit more. Make sure I got enough out. And same thing over on this flower. Same thing. We're just going to give it 3 petals wherever, you know, they squeeze in there. So just get 4 of them there. Don't worry if you go over your, like I said, your leaves. This is art, so it doesn't matter. And this one's got a little bit more black in it. I don't want that like that. So I'm just going to Kind of clean that up a little bit like that. But there you go. Isn't that pretty, you guys? So pretty. And it looks just like the fingers. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Okay, so let's back away now. If we can get the camera to work with me. Back away, back away. Okay. All right, now the next step is going to be the crystals. So we're going to go ahead and get the crystals on the toes, and then I'll come back in when I have a few left. Okay, now we've got the crystals all going along just in between those lines and then on the flowers. I did leave this side open to show you. I've got the glue on the cap here. We're going to draw in again. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to get on the end of this orange wood stick a little bit of glue, and we're just going to do a dot in between each of these black lines like that so that we can get the crystal in there. Okay, and then you just want to make sure that you wipe off your orange wood stick on your paper towel here. Then go ahead and start picking up your stones and put it right in the glue there. Whoops. And give it a push down. Now, if it flips for any reason, you want to take it off because it would be, it would fog. So you don't want it to fog. So just be careful. And if they do, then just get it off right away and put a different one on. Okay. And then one more on the pinky. Oh, I'm getting in your guys' way. Oh my gosh. Sorry. And then set that one down. And then we're just going to give each one a little push in. Oh, this one's sliding away. Don't slide away. Get it back where it belongs here. Okay, and give it a little push into the glue. Each one of them a little push. So you're giving them a little bit of strength. And then we'll get a little bit more here, a little bit more glue, and put it on the flowers here, a dot in between each flower right in the center. Okay, and make sure I have enough. Okay, wipe it off. And again, let's grab a couple more stones and set it right there. And I know these were mixed. These colors were mixed a little bit when I poured it out. So I just got to make sure I get the right color. There we go. And set that one down. Oops, see now that one turned. So you want to get it out of there. Very carefully though, because my paint was still a little bit wet. You don't want that to happen. So now I'll just fix that with my brush here. Get a little bit more blue paint. And just fix my little mistake here. Go back over that flower. Wait, I gotta clean this brush a little bit first. Okay. Now we can get in there. And close that off because I opened it up a little bit. I was running out of paint. I didn't want to put any more out. But there we go. All right. And it looks like it's bumpy, but of course the Seche Vite will smooth that down. So then give it a little bit more glue here. And then find us a blue stone. That one's kind of stuck to the other one. So there we go. Again, I want to make sure that it doesn't turn and set it down into the glue. And then you just want to give it a little push, but be careful because my paint was still wet. You can wait for all this to dry, okay? But there you go. Now we've got the stones on it, and it's looking beautiful. And I'll just pick up these stones here and put them away. One sec here. Just want to get them out of my way so I don't lose any of these because they're so tiny that, yeah, it's very easy to lose these stones, and we don't want to lose them. Okay. And I got a penny out to show you guys how small this art is. Here's a penny. And look at it up to how small those flowers are. So you see, when I'm working and doing art, it is very, very tiny art. I mean, look at that flower next to that penny. And pennies aren't even that big. So, but anyways, all right, let's back up here. Hopefully we can get the thing to do it quickly. All right. So that's that. All that's left now to do is to top coat with the Seche Vite. I will get all of them done. I'll leave one toe open just to show you in case you're new and you want to see how you go over a thing. Just make sure when you go over it that you are, have a smooth touch, a very light touch when you put it on because acrylic paint can definitely get smudged. So let this dry completely before you top coat, and then just float the top coat over the top. And I'll show you that. I'll come back in. Okay, now all of them are done except for the big toe here. And I just want to show you when you're going over stones and everything that you just are very, very careful and just float. Because, you know, when you work with acrylic paint, you don't want to smudge it. But you definitely want your, you know, your design dry all the way. And you want to just float across. But you definitely need a top coat because acrylic paint will wash right off when you take a bath or get your feet wet or anything. So, yep, you always got to have a top coat. Plus, who doesn't want that top coat? That's the beautiful part. Makes it nice and shiny. So we're going to get a nice amount and just set it down. And I'm just going to float. Just float across. So that, you know, a very light touch. But that I don't ruin my design. Because I don't want to ruin the design. So I'm going across it very lightly. And I'm going to get a little bit more so I can float across this one in case it's a little bit wet still. I think it's dry. But just float across. But make sure this gets top coat. It also will hold your stones down. And then, of course, your acrylic paint will be protected and it won't come off because the top coat is protecting it. Because, yeah, acrylic paint will just wash right off. So, isn't that gorgeous? You guys, I love the shine coat. Love the shininess to this one. So, let's back away again. If we can do this. Not too far, though. All right. So, there you go. There you go. That's my set of toes. I'm going to let everything dry up, and I'll come back and show all of you guys the end product. Alrighty, everyone. I am all done with my Tootsie Tuesday. Aren't these adorable? I love the way they turned out. Just trying to draw in a little closer for you to see. But aren't they beautiful? They look so great. Matching those nails I did on Monday. That beautiful French done with blues, flowers, rhinestones, dots. Yeah, we just got a lot going on here. And I did not do the stamping plate on the toes. We just did lines. But I love the way they turned out. I think they're beautiful. And I love whenever I do blue sets of nails and toes. I love blue. That's my favorite color. Different shades of blue. I love it. So I love this set. I love the way it turned out. And I hope you guys do as well. Definitely give them a try. And remember, there'll be a Wear It Wednesday tomorrow to match the toes and the nails. Hope all of you guys are staying safe, happy and healthy, and leaning on Jesus. Everybody take care and God bless.